And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest places on Earth. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're exploring the all-too-real locations from around the world that are sure to inspire fear. Be warned, these destinations are not for tourists who are faint of heart. Number 10. The Island of the Dolls. Located in Xochimilco, Mexico, Isla de las Muñecas is covered in dolls. According to local lore, the reclusive Don Julian Santana Barrera once discovered the drowned body of a young girl floating in the water, with a doll nearby. In her memory, he hung the doll from a tree. Over the next decades, he proceeded to hang countless dolls in a bid to comfort her restless spirit, until 2001, when his body was supposedly found in the same spot as the girl's. Number 9. The Hanging Coffins at Sagada. What's more unnerving than a coffin? Seeing numerous coffins suspended overhead, mounted on the side of a cliff face. This burial practice of the Igorot people of Sagada on Luzon Island in the Philippines is estimated by some to be over 2,000 years old, and the ritual significance behind it is widely debated. What we do know for sure is that it makes for a truly haunting image. Number 8. The Akadesawa Fetish Market. For those unafraid of the grim, gruesome, and macabre, Togo's capital city Lomé in West Africa is home to the biggest voodoo market in the world. There, you'll find severed animal heads of all kinds in various states of decay, voodoo dolls and talismans, practitioners with services for sale. It's a veritable mecca for those who practice the voodoo religion. For the spiritually disinclined or uninitiated, however, it can be a bone-chilling sight to behold. Number 7. The Abandoned Hospital of Belitz Heilstätten. Supernatural forces need to be at play for a place to feel haunted, but sometimes a dark history is enough to leave a permanent mark on a building. This abandoned, decaying hospital complex has served as a sanatorium, a German military hospital where Hitler himself was once treated, and a medical facility for the Soviet Red Army. Nowadays, morbidly curious visitors visit its crumbling, peeling, rusted remains in search of chills. Number 6. Hashima Island. Abandoned building? Try abandoned island. Have you ever wondered what the world would look like if all of humanity were to suddenly disappear? This is pretty much it. Sitting 9 miles off the coast of Japan, this forgotten world is a relic of rapid industrialization, a one-time densely populated city for coal workers. When the coal ran out in 1974, this fully developed micro-society was abandoned, almost overnight. As nature progressively reclaims the island, the buildings slowly crumble. Number 5. The Buzludzha Monument. In the Central Balkan Mountains, on a peak at a height of 4,698 feet, sits the house monument of the Bulgarian Communist Party. Officially opened in 1981, and having cost an estimated $35 million, the building was largely abandoned just 8 years later in 1989. Once a testament to the strength of the communist ideology past and present, the building is now boarded up and covered in graffiti. Inside, mosaics of communist leaders crumble, overlooking the ruined space. Number 4. The Hill of Crosses. Expressions of faith can make for powerful imagery, but few are as impactful or haunting as these 100,000 or so crosses that crowd a small hill in northern Lithuania. A site of pilgrimage, the faithful come to the spot to plant their very own cross, crucifix, Virgin Mary, rosary, or other such symbolic object. To call it overcrowded is an understatement. Crosses hang from crosses in this tightly packed space. Number 3. Pripyat. Remember Hashima Island? Well, put it on dry land, multiply the population roughly 10 times, add the Chernobyl disaster, and you get Pripyat, the Soviet Union's 9th nuclear city and one of the creepiest, largest ghost towns in the world. After the nuclear accident at Chernobyl in 1986, it was abandoned, with much left behind. Perhaps the most sinister relic is the abandoned Pripyat amusement park, which was scheduled to officially open just days after the Chernobyl disaster. Number 2. The Sedlec ossuary. Churches and other places of worship, especially older ones, often have a certain haunting beauty to them. Sedlec's ossuary takes things to a whole different level. This Roman Catholic chapel, while rather modest from the exterior, contains the bones of somewhere between 40,000 and 70,000 individuals. The bones have been formed into works of art, the likes of which one rarely sees. A bone chandelier, bone garlands, bone chalices, pyramids, and more. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. The Catacombs of Paris. Still looking for more bones after your time in Sedlec? Well, to Paris we go then. While the city's known for its many romantic and artistic attractions, it also boasts a deeply unnerving, but nonetheless provocative underground display, the catacombs. In Paris's old underground tunnel network, the bones of some 6 million people have been carefully arranged. If you think you can handle such horrors in a confined space,